So hello people, welcome back. This is Indible. We just come out from a very good mission in which we managed to not take almost any damage at all. Only the Vulcan got a bit hit by the suburban mechs. So we could wait for our people to come out of fatigue, but instead what we're going to do is already told you, hinted it at least last time. When we have downtime like this, we sometimes have these training missions which are actually excellent to just let time pass when you somehow manage to get a mission like the last one. So to use the time better, and whoops, we somehow put someone into, no, we just didn't put in Giza. So to use the time we have, we're just going to get into this training mission. We go with Star Slayer. I'm actually not sure if I've ever saw it. I Starter and Nerby 60 as the trainees. We also get Giza on the Gauntlet and Paradise on the Galleon. Didn't even worry to upgrade him. He's just going to be there for recon most likely, so hopefully it all goes good, and we also don't take that many damage here. We've learned quite a few things from the very past missions about mines. Mostly mines aren't good at all against battle armors. Mines are very good against everything else, and our gauntlet pretty much, our Bajwaka relies pretty much on these mines right now, so we're probably just going to use them when we have the chance. This allows us to just minimize the repair time, and that's something which is very good for us right now. So we're just going to, obviously we're not going to refuse direct fight when we must, but if we have the chance, if enemies don't bring much as for indirect fire, we might as well take profit from it, because it's very good for salvage, even if we later on manage to make a blunder of it and sell the ferrofibers we were going to put on the wood with. So hopefully this time I don't, and we take something good from here. Still looking for sensors. Okay, so where are they? Back there, probably on the high ground. So if we can, we're just going to swap our starting position. Let's see if this is good. Looks like. So here we are. Otherwise the RB wouldn't have had a chance in this fight. So what do we see here? We have a wasp. This enemy alarm wasp means our mines are going to be not useful, to say it plainly, against it. That it's going to jump around like crazy. Well, it's still good. We'll let him do his thing for 3-4 turns until it gets a bit unstable, and then we just take profit from it. Okay, he hit. Yeah, we pretty much want to reserve this. We got a ferret, and it's got mines, so we got the first turn over of the bushwhacker already set. We're going to just clear a path for ourselves here. So we just move. Hopefully we don't trigger much for mines right now, and we try and clear a path here.
I got you.
Just to get the least damage on the other mix. So RB moves. It's got an 18 on the ferret. Luckily it's run out of mines, so we don't have to worry about it just keeping pestering us with the mines. 5 starter jumps. I can't do nothing with its lasers, and the Stas layer, which was I'm unfamiliar with, brings 2 larges, 2 mediums, a small and a serum 4. Do you bring double hits in per chance? Yup. Fair. All in all, a very good mech. PT, you don't bring ECM to the table, but good enough. Anyway, Galleon probably wants to stay put this turn until we clear the rest of the mines. So, what do we see? Now we have sensors, so we might as well an arbiter, sprint, scorpion and the ferret. We also have the lamb we saw earlier. The sprint probably doesn't bring much to the table. Hopefully it's not attack barrage 1. And we're still missing the second lance that's going to get injected in here. So we quite have to start working a bit on getting the number in the opful a bit down. Arbiter short, didn't hit the 5 starter. We're quite evasive with it, so not much worried there. We probably have to find a choke point also to just lay some mines with the bushwhacker, but this will come after this turn, because right now I still need to clear a path for the galleon and the bushwhacker to get out of the minefield. So turn 15, it's the ferret we have inside, and it just scoots back.
What's up, boss?
Star Slayer doesn't really want to get in. We could scoot a bit upward. And yeah, we're not going to hit the... We're not going to hit the arbiter, so we might as well get Nita and see what we have.
Roger that.
As for opposition, we're still missing quite some info. Okay, that's a thumper? Probably a thumper. It's quite weird, but we have it anyway. So, yeah, you can't get in a good position without triggering mines. So we finally cleared the ground and we're able to start moving. Yeah, I'm quite a bit surprised that the scorpion brings a howitzer or a thumper. Maybe we have something much bigger.
Ready for orders.
I'm just going to reserve and let them come. And now we finally have some clear path for the bushwhacker to start moving, so we pretty much want to not the ferret, not the lamb, but the scorpion can't start getting the mine treatment because we pretty much need to get rid, as I said, of opposition numbers before the second lens gets injected, and hopefully it doesn't get injected into our backs. So sorry, it looks like the V-tools did their thing. Probably going to have to rely on the RB getting a lucky shot to get them down. Just an alarm 5.
Orders?
Do we get him on the hopes that some of the B-tools didn't do much? Yeah, we probably.
Double time. Let's go.
So that's 9.2, but that's a 28, it's good enough, and we hit and get rid of it. So actually, this might actually be everything, which is quite surprising. We go on a white angle here. No, the ferret is too evasive. We don't want to waste ammo because we're just overheating for no reason, but we might as well shoot 2 larges and a medium on the wasp in the off chance we somehow manage to hit it.
No shooting.
AC also has no chance at all, but the galleon could very well just get in and offer a target to the ferret, so hopefully it just doesn't completely disengage this time. Yeah, we start working on the scorpion with the mines. Ferret time, as it's taking forever. Well, could be also the lamb. So who's going to go first? Looks like the ferret. It's taking too much time. I probably will just scoot back and disappear. We have to get a ping on the arbiter to set a minefield over it. So he just wrecks himself as we take care of the lamb. We probably won't have a very good hit chance on the ferret, so we might as well go for the lucky shot on the lamb and hope it just becomes unstable and we have much an easier time dealing with him. So please do your thing, Mr. Lamb. It'll probably end up with the other bushwhacker, the fire starter. For some reason I get, whoa, lamb didn't move at all, which is good, but the arbiter just opened our fire starter. So we want to get rid of this annoying thing. I think, well, let's just see what do we have on the arbiter. And yeah, just sorry to shift priorities, but it's going to be good to just get started on this. So you're open from the very side. We don't want you to be open. It is kind of catastrophic, but we got the ear lasers in range to just hit the lamb. It hasn't moved, so we're going to have the best hit chance we can probably have on it. Okay, we'll keep going here. Star Slayer also wants to get in. We're probably going to get a bit of friendly fire on the galleon, but willing to take it. Got the lamp open on an arm. Pity it wasn't another thing, but I'm with you. Yeah, we just gamble on our AC-10 because eventually we have to... Whoa, you're just annoying, aren't you?
Waiting for orders.
So, can we get... We'd have to charge, I'm afraid. So, who has initiative? Gauntlet has. And we pretty much want to capitalize on that and get the wasp crippled if we can. He's got sensors impair, he's mag pulsed. Turn 17 is the ferret, probably. It is. We'll still have the fire starter. Actually, as it's not one of our mechs, we want to just get mud on charging. We're not going to have to do the repairs on this thing. And even if we lose one mech here, it's not going to be this catastrophic for us. So in we go, we unleash everything he has. We grab his attention, he's probably just going to jump back and get away from us. But you never know, he might just stand here another time. So, the Scorpion, yeah, brings the Thampa. It's quite annoying, and hopefully we can... Yeah, the Star Slayer will go before the Arbiter. Wasp just try to... No, actually, it won't. It won't.
What's the plan?
The Arbiter will have initiative over the Star Slayer, but this one here hasn't moved at all, so we very much want to just stay here and hopefully we give some ideas to the Arbiter and just... No, he just went for the Star Slayer, but luckily he missed. So, next turn we're probably going to have initiative over the Lamb, I hope, because I feel the need to just focus the Thampa and get it off the table. Bugger Time was able to... No, not Bugger Time, it was Guano. So, Irby just keeps closing and we keep gambling on our 10 to 15% on the ferret.
Failed to connect.
So, yeah, we got pretty much everything on the table. Ferret goes first, then it's going to be Fire Starter, and actually it'll give us a very good reason to explain how the reworked melee system works right now. As you already saw last turn, we already had a chance to go for melee, but when you're in running distance, not in walking distance, you just charge, you don't fire your weapons, so you got very high risk to damage your mech and get unstable, and you just do the charge damage, you don't fire weapons into the attack. Thus we're not that much interested in charge attacks unless we get the spread. So, on the other hand, kicks and punches. Kicks and punches are made when we're into walking distance of the target mech. Kicks allow us to target a kick to the legs of the other mech, and then we fire everything we have on as weapon systems. Punches, on the other hand, are made with the hands and only allow us to fire what we have on the torso. This being said, kicks usually, if they land, they do have a very high chance to get the other mech unstable, which is what we're very much trying to do here. So we don't have a very good hit chance, but I'm afraid even just shooting would be as pointless. So the arbiter doesn't seem to be in range, and even if he were, we're just going to try it, because as I already said, these are not my mechs. We hit the lamp, it's good, he's unstable. Now we shoot the rest and we pretty much got the leg open. He's also been taken back in initiative with a kick, so hopefully Galleon can just move a bit and hit him in the open leg, and we could probably, well, not likely, but yeah, we only hit one time in the leg, I think, but we got the arm open. Wasp is going to just try and stomp on a galleon. It brings some extra firepower, but not much, and it also doesn't give him much for evasion. Well, actually it does. He must have some jammer going around. So we go for the ferret and we hit him on a 13% with a large laser, so he's out of the table as well. We could now go in here, but light PPCs at this range against our friends are not going to be good for us. So instead we close a bit, we swap to mines again, and we pepper the arbiter with a bit more mines to get him to open himself a bit more. 7% is not good enough, probably means we're just going to wreck ourselves. Star Slayer gets hit by the arbiter,
I'm receiving you.
and we keep on doing our thing here. Well, I know it's only a 21%, but our hitting chances won't be good. Either way, we hit the second 20-something, which is excellent. We get an arm down, we get him open in the back, and he panics. That's good. That is very good for us. And actually,
I got you.
we might want to just fire regularly at the arbiter right now, because he's the last thing around, and we might as well. Probably don't have mines if I come this way. Hopefully not. Distracting, well, just one mine. Hopefully the 20-something is good enough to hit the leg. It wasn't, but... So, what do you have? 20-something%. If we get him, we'll have obstructed line of sight, but whatever, it doesn't get worse. So, hopefully we get initiative over him and we don't have to suffer the Ultra, because I think that's what he brings to the table.
Yup.
So, Gauntlet goes again before him. Let's pray for a hit on a leg. No, but we got him open on the torso. Yeah, he keeps shooting. I think it's an Ultra, could be a rack as well, but... Okay, did you? Oh, come on. No,
I'm ready.
for some reason I can't.
Going full
I
throttle.
couldn't get him before, and we no longer have
Need something, Chief?
vision on the innards of this thing, so we have double seatings here. We just walk through it. It's not going to overheat us anyway, so we just keep hitting.
You have orders?
And you, my friend, even though it's 3 repairs on you, we're just going to take you out.
Orders?
We don't want to get more stress on you. 4% is not good enough. So he keeps shooting the Star Slayer. It's good. We don't want to. We don't want it to get fancy ideas and start shooting our gunlet. So yeah,
Confirmed.
it'll do for me. So we miss on
Ready to
both
rock. Affirmative, Commander.
on both the air mediums, but now we have a glorious chance.
Here we go.
We open him on the right torso.
He inflicted some nasty on that something.
He's unsteady. Hopefully now we have a much better chance
On it.
with the star. Yeah, and he ejected as well. And actually, sometimes you get missions like this in which you don't have the second lens injected, which is the case here. So it's actually very good for us that both the Lamb and the Arbiter panicked and punched out, because we have more parts of mechs and systems in the table. So what do we have? We have 4 Arbiter parts. We don't really know. Yeah, exchanges the rifle for a real weapon, so we're probably going to see an Ultra around here. We got an Ultra 5 on the table, and not many else. Well, we do have the... We could try and make a Lamb out of one of our mechs, but that's quite... Instead, we're going to get the Ultra, because we might get fancy ideas later with it. So, Ultra it is. We do have sprint pieces, but that's just the mines B2. All do. No, we want some value. Thumper brings quite a bit to the table, and probably of what we got left, it's the 180, which brings the most value, the core 180. So we take it. Just let me have a look at yeah, Lamb armors are not good in that sense. Lamb turbines neither, and the standard fusion engine is just lower value than the engine 180, the core 180. So that's how we go. We pick an Arbiter part, a Ferret part, a Scorpion Thumper part, a Sprint part, so we're up to 3 on the Sprint. We got the Thumper, which we picked for value, so we're going to sell it, if I can remember the key. We got the Beagle, which is good for us. We don't want to keep the LAM engine, so we're going to sell the cores. We don't need the standard. We're not going to sell the gyro. We got very few heat sinks, so we keep them around. We got 3 fusion engines, which is good money for us. Ammo thumper, yeah, can go. So that's what we keep. And I think we didn't take a point of damage another time into the bushwhacker. So we might want to take a further look into the mission table and see if there's another training mission around whose potentially we could get back in the field immediately another time. So let's have a look. So, yeah, no damage at all. Just let me see if perchance we have the swordsman around. It's a primitive one, a periphery, so we might as well ready it up and sell it. It's going to be scrap at best, so yeah, we have no other sprint parts, but we have 3 parts of the mine sprint, and given how it's going this playthrough, we might as well take profit from it. So yeah, it's a primitive swordsman, not much into the table, but just let's see. Let's go searchlight, which could be good for us if we somehow manage to refit this thing, but it's too much money. We'd have to invest much further into it. We're good with the mechs we have at the moment, so we just scrap it. We get the reinforced armor, we get an LRM ammo bin, we get a medium laser, and 93,000. So let's have a look back at the command center to see if we somehow have another training mission. Doesn't look like though. So nope. Not really, and I don't want to get into Two Skulls territory, so we just let do repairs. Vulcan is done, so we might as well look if we have something available to put into our mix. The Ultra I'm probably not going to use yet, even though we could very well. It's 9 tons, but we won't be able to just squeeze it into this one. But it might actually be a thing for the gauntlet later on. We could lower the engine a bit, we could get rid of the light PPCs, so we don't damage ourselves when... Oh, we can't lower the engine, sorry, we're on an Omni, sorry. So when we get rid of the inner sphere MMLs and we get risk MMLs, we might have the tonnage to just do some interesting things here. We've got a ton, well, 2 tons of SRM ammo, which might be a tot too much, but we don't have... Yeah, it's way too cool. We're overcooling madly here. So yeah, we might be able to work something out here later. I'll have to be later on though. So we won't rework here. We actually don't have much to work here as well, but we have a defense gyro, which is a good thing to have on a scout, and we also might have some flamers around. We do. So one of the mediums goes and we bring the flamer. Not actually, I mean, I'm not too worried on hitting things at this point. We might as well try to sneak a C3 unit into this thing. So to do it, we'd have to get rid of one of the heatsinks, thus getting our hit management back into the garbage category, but this would give us 1 sensor ping, 10 visibility signature, help to our friends combined with the Beagle Pro. This might be a very good thing to have, to keep making, keep being the spotter for our long range hitters. So yeah, we still have no double heatsinks or other things. We oops, no, not really. We might sell one reinforced, but not right now. So it's only getting the C3 unit into the fire starter and letting the 3 days to go. We got one more day on Endeavor and we should take it. So there it is, and this is actually a dangerous proposition. So we have a half skull assassination. The target we already know is going to be a Cicada 2A, but it's going to bring a much heavier support lance. So we could very well end up with medium or heavy mechs on the support lance. If we end up with heavies, I'm not sure how the mine thing will go for us, but there's only one way to find, and this is so Vulcan it is for Endeavor. Arbiter goes into the gauntlet. As I said, there's only one way to find, and this is just getting in and no, your witness was on the galleon, so Smick gets back on the Whitworth, and here we go. This could go horribly, but we're going to give it a try anyway. We got plenty of mines to set a trap for the support lance, so we might as well try it. Later on, these missions can bring mad stuff into the table, but this being a half school one, it might only be medium mechs here, or primitive heavies, which would also be feasible to our mine approach. So we try. Worst case scenario is we fail the mission, so we already got an all, and we might go get some very nice things, either be it parts, mech parts or weapon systems from here. So,
Command interface initiated.
Cicada's here. LZ is on the other side. We got friends. They only bring support forces, one set of support forces to the table. So we might want to get on the other side if we can. This might allow us to
Watch the trees. Never know what's in them.
change a bit the composition. Looks like the heavy lance was inserted right where we were.
Watch the trees.
So what do we have there? An archer. Yeah, we probably just want to bail out from here. Phoenix Hawk, an archer, a Black Hawk, which is 60 tons Omni. This is actually something worrying. So Cicada moves a bit. Well, for starters, we're going to try to lay a mine trap on them, and hopefully our friends here, well, we got a Stuck Saracen most likely. We got, what we got? A lamb, which hopefully can keep them busy just by jumping around. Yeah, Archer brings AMS to the table. Hopefully the Saracen is not stuck. Do we have 2 archers on the table? This is actually very interesting. 4MI and 5S. Both bring AMS. Both are something we don't want to get near. Phoenix Hawk also probably brings AMS. So here we are on the very other side of the map. We don't have to worry about them right now, so we might as well take our time and sneak on the... Do we have range to send the mines? Not yet, but we eventually might, so we just go this way. We just drop some mines on the Cicada because it might be good for us to just have him trapped and open himself up.
No joy. What can I do for you?
And the galleon just scoots around and gets nearer.
Ready for orders.
Whitworth can also start shifting towards the target, but we also send a barrage of mines on the Cicada. Hopefully it opens itself up. Saracen is not stuck, which is good, means they're going to probably be busy for 1 or 2 turns here, and then depending on whether we can start just laying a minefield on this heavy, and I'm very much tempted by the 2 archers. If we manage to somehow leg them both, we could just go away from here and get them to
Going turbo.
and then try and sneak back and bug it out,
Yeah,
and
Commander.
yeah, I don't know, we'll see.
No shooting, just running.
Might be a way to work around it. So send another volley of mines to the Cicada, because we very much want him to like himself, and
Orders.
if we somehow end up not wanting, not being able to just
Taking the shot.
set the mine trap for the heavies on the other side, a 320 cool would be at least a very good thing to have. The other things, well, would probably just take 2 medium lasers or whatever, but at least that'd be something.
I've got your back.
It have some value out of it.
Moving at a
So,
sprint.
yeah, we just go, start moving. Rallies are pretty much ineffective against. Yeah, I know.
Eliminate it before it escapes.
This could actually be a very bad thing depending on where the escape zone is. And I keep getting pulled from the escape zone. Yeah, it's on the other side, so it has to go by us,
What's up,
by our
boss?
side. So we just keep sprinting. Probably just one volley of mines will be enough to, and the wasp is pretty much done now. So it means in 2 turns we're going to have the heavies go for us, which could be quite scary. But yeah, this is just insanity.
I'm ready.
So, we don't have the range yet to
Understood.
get the mines on the heavies, so you, my friend, are pretty much done already. We'll just give you the final push.
Talk to me.
Vulcan does somehow get direct line of sight, and we want to start
Ready to
looking
get it
at
on.
this because
Roger.
we
Full
want to approach the heavies on the other side from a secluded point. So I'm just not shooting the Cicada anymore. We want to start coming back here to just go on this small valley. Hopefully we can remain hidden from them. The archer might actually overheat himself if he doesn't take care. The wasp can withstand. Yeah, it can't. But so it's just the Saracen for them. Yeah, I know. Hello, Cicada. Yeah, that was nice from you. So they're just okay. How did we get up here? We got the escape just at hand, the evac zone,
Ready for orders.
so we might as well give it a try.
Ready for orders.
I haven't seen much in the way of making me think they bring crazy long range equipment. You remain hidden here.
Waiting for orders.
You also get closer because you on the gauntlet will have to lay the first trap. We're going to just try and focus both archers with mines and just hope we can get something from here. But if we start getting long range return fire,
Standing by.
we're just going to get out from here. I'm not interested in getting loads of damage into your mechs. and we don't have
Waiting for orders.
right now the ability to sustain a prolonged fight with these things. Whoops! We found one of our minefields. We want to
Moving out.
get
I hear you.
behind the fire starter, as it's the only mech we have which is able to
No shooting, just running.
tell us what the minefields we set are, actually. So, yeah, hopefully in a turn or two we are near enough to just lay the minefields around the archers. Black Hawk looks to just be ready to move on us. So actually I think this is the last minefield we set. I'm not going to see much after this one, so we might as well
I've got your back.
Clear the way. I'm
scoot
coming in
around
fast.
this way and forget about the mines for the moment being.
What's up, boss?
Do you manage to get in range? Not yet.
Aye, aye.
That's... yeah. Here we do the... and it's good. So we start on the Black Hawk. Not my first choice, but I think our friends are going to be drawn upon us. They probably are going to come through
I'll break 'em.
because they're going to make short work of this Saracen. Yeah, we already got damage on the Phoenix. Black Hawk also goes through the minefield. Archer gets through the minefield.
Good to go.
Most excellent, actually. So, can we get hidden with you? Well, we can. We're going the other way around. We don't have to get any nearer. Right now, our only concern is to just lay the trap and forget about everything else. So, you are in range for them, which means we want to be mobile and set the minefield and nothing else. Yeah, Archer is going to just shoot down some of the mines anyway, but it's only 3. Vulcan might want to get closer to lay the 20 mines it has, but it's probably going to get a lot of return fire if he does. We could probably try to sneak until here, and from here just unleash the mines and then get back out. We don't have much in the cockpit for sensors, so this might be a crazy yet interesting idea. It's
Yes, Commander.
our commander anyway in here, so at most we'll lose the mech. More mines around because we want them to just drown in them. Phoenix closes in, gets lots of damage. You see a large laser. That's where it should get interesting, and it didn't, so
No
we're
sweat.
probably good. We might want to retreat back into this cavity.
I've got your back.
So, can you get in range to lay the minefield? You can, and you should. We vigilance. We lay the minefield here.
On target.
Very good, very nice minefield.
Standing by.
You don't want to get any nearer. We want to just
Calling in.
go into hiding with you. If we scoot back, we don't have the range, so we hide behind the mountain, sorry.
Acknowledge.
That means they're going to focus, most probably they're just going to focus on our Vulcan, on Enderville, so hopefully vigilance gets us enough initiative to just get back without much return fire. Yeah, it starts. That's the pulse. It's only 10 damage that we can sustain. You didn't move, Phoenix Hook. Yeah, you did. So structures post on this one. Some alarms, but you're now just going back because we don't want to get more exposed here.
Commander?
So, 5-starter, staying put, more or less, just getting around here. Okay, we have one mech which has gotten out from the minefield. We want to scoot back this way. We're probably going to find the minefield we had before, but as I already said, we might as well punch out from here if we find ourselves into much trouble. So yeah, we're just going for you. As you got out of the minefield,
Receiving you.
you as well, you're going to just move a bit and just keep playing the minefield in front of them. Hopefully they keep closing on us and they just wreck themselves as they're doing. So which one? Not the archer, but probably the hook. Phoenix Hook already is open. Another man goes up. LRMs on the Vulcan. Good enough. We can hide in here. We can sustain a bit of damage there. I'm not too worried about it. So we have 1.5 more volleys of mines and we should use them. Arbiter is the first. Lots of red numbers. And with you we can actually go this way, but it's going to be riddled with mines, so we go the other way and we look at what's going on here. So this one's pretty much open, this one as well, and we don't see the others. Might actually be a very good time to bail out with this mech, because next turn he's going to get peppered. So we might as well even though it hurts, I think it's the best thing to do here. So no one is exposed,
Waiting for orders.
but we have no sensors now. And there's something which is not going to last long. I mean, we got, they're pretty near now. And we might want to just, yeah, we're starting to get sensors. Anyway, here we are. So, how are you?
Orders?
Can we get into the evac? Yeah, with you we can. So we just move a bit up and remain hidden.
Move order received.
Gauntlet can also get into you're not open yet, so we keep sending mines your way.
Ready for orders.
We're still hidden here, so we lay the last mines as well. Hopefully the Phoenix just
I'm out of LRM.
destroys itself right now. You can also get out of here in one turn, so just get closer. And we actually haven't looked at the Whitworths,
Receiving you.
if the Whitworth is able to just get out of here.
Orders?
So what do we do here? Well, we get back and Phoenix is still up and
Waiting for
running,
orders.
so
Coordinates received.
we keep waiting. He actually might not be moving at all any longer, which looks like it's the case, so we're going to go on 8% because that drops him down. The other archer comes in, he's also opening himself up.
Commander?
Fire starter can still get in, so we're going to reserve this one.
Roger that. Standing by.
Ready
They
for orders.
keep opening themselves, which is most excellent for us.
Roger that. Standing by.
So, whose turn is it right now? The archers have gone. We don't see the Black Hawk,
Standing by.
but it might be a moment for us to try and get some much needed sensors, which actually was with another mech. Fire starter, here you go. Can you bring
No target.
sensors to see how this thing is? Apparently you can't. So we get in and we pray for some Hitchens. Yeah, they're pretty much open. This one still has to go through the second. Black Hawk is here. We can't see how he's doing though. And you are probably not going to move much, so we might want to just
Confirmed.
do funny stuff with you, which is just clearing mines around you, because we want to get those last 5 points of structure down.
Commander?
So Galleon gets in, hopefully gives them nice ideas on who to focus. Okay, you somehow this we can sustain for a bit. I'd love to get some work done on you. They actually moved back. Okay, yeah, that's not good, but it's not that bad either.
Commander?
So we got somehow they're luring us in, which is crazy. It's the way it is. We just keep shooting them from the back
Reporting critical hit.
in the hopes
Standing by.
we might get something done.
On the move.
with your
Full
legs.
speed.
Yeah, I know, this is crazy, as crazy gets, but the Phoenix Hawk is not going to do much. The Black Hawk doesn't seem to want to get anywhere near us as well.
Waiting for
So why not just get what we can from here, and what we can right now means we might as well, yeah, I'd love to get those last 2-3 points we need in this leg.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Even if it means sustaining a bit of damage from it. Yeah, I know. Looks bad.
Damage is light.
You're going to just turn around now. Whoa, that was more damage, but we're still good.
Minimal damage.
Okay, Phoenix Hawk shot, but he's not moving at all. He is, actually, because we might have cleared the mines he had in front.
Yeah, Commander.
Yeah, somehow I'm getting crazy ideas about this. So, how are you? Pretty much done. Pretty much open. Very open. They might start getting out of ammo soon as well. It's getting more and more bad ideas. We might as well move a bit back for a moment or two, just draw them closer, because it's starting to feel
Acknowledged.
like we might remain here for a while. So, last 2 points of damage, please. We got one.
Commander?
Galleon just pulls back.
Sprinting. Receiving you.
Can you get? That is not a sprint at all. You just awkwardly slow.
Roger. Full speed.
But this is much needed. Come on! That was full damage. And your leg... You only had 2 structure on the leg? I will probably hit the other leg, the one that is gone. That's unlucky. Yeah, they're focusing the gauntlet now. This is good. It's the mech which has the most armor. You're just not doing anything though. Okay, this is starting to get worrisome,
Orders.
but I very much want to try this. Come on, it's only 2 points. We don't need more. Oh, I keep
What's up,
hitting
boss?
the other leg. So, time to bring
Understood.
someone
Moving
fresh to get hit.
Aye, aye.
And eventually just get into punch range, because that's what we're going to do. We move to show the fresh side. Vigilance here. I know it's going to get us loads more of damage than we should, but hopefully finally get the other leg. Now,
Enemy down.
do we get out of here
Waiting for orders.
now without any other stupid actions? Well, we might as well give them the galleon to shoot at, because we have to pull the Whitworth out of here anyway. So here you've got the galleon, nice juicy target. We can't see you, but we might like this. So you've got about 50 structure in your legs, but you, my friend, you're ready for Viking as well. And this one, yeah, we might end up. We could get in and punch with our friend. So, crazy stuff. Yeah. Crazy might as well be our middle name. Yeah, we get in. We're crazy. We do it. How are we on you? We don't want to get this close with this. Do you bring KMS? You don't. So this probably is just a knockout. And we'd have to sustain 1 round of fire from the archers. And then the retreat.
Aye, aye.
Can the Whitworth? He can. We should, but we also wait for somebody. And yeah, I know it's crazy, I know it's a bad idea. We're open with a gauntlet, which just makes me think we bail out from
Ready
here.
for orders.
But before doing so,
On my way.
we do
Double
more
time.
crazy stuff. Because I'm crazy and because I want to give him something else to shoot at instead of the gauntlet. Gauntlet had a light engine, I think. So,
Good to go.
yeah, even though it'd be very bad to lose the leg,
Right, Commander.
the side torso. Come on, he destroyed.
Critical hit, Commander. Orders.
We get back
Move order
and
received.
up at it. Hopefully we hit something. We don't.
I'm out of bomb range.
We now have to protect ourselves from our weak side.
Double time.
So
Go.
gauntlet moves in, vigilances, and shoots whatever we have here. In the off chance we get something done, it just looks we don't. It looks we might have done very bad choices here, but Black Hawk doesn't connect the shot. Firestarter might want to get fancy on this. So in we
Full
go.
throttle.
Yeah, we don't want the medium. We don't want any of the mediums. We just want to overheat you a bit. They focus the galleon. Yeah, it can go. It can go. I'm not worried about this one. So, can we somehow hit you
On my way.
in this leg? Oh, we're in the minefield apparently.
Roger that.
And now we can't hit the legs. Okay, it focused the fire starter. It's bad, but it probably means he will shut up completely.
Ooh, not much armor left in that
Yeah.
location.
We've got you,
Ready.
which means we could use this turn to to just shoot the other archer.
On my way. Double time.
And I know, crazy, crazy, crazy Jordy being plenty crazy, but we hit the leg.
Critical hit, Commander.
He's completely impaired. We have
Acknowledged.
a good hit here. Come
Taking
on,
the shot.
hit something, man. I need you
Reporting negative
to
damage.
hit it. So, Black Hawk moves and shoots the galleon. We're just happy that he does it.
That was a heavy hit, Commander.
Yeah, I know. You can panic all you want. You can sustain a bit of fire here. You will have to, because at this point
Yes, Commander.
we're just going in for the archer pieces. We want a hit on this leg. We got it, down to 40 something.
Battletech power
He's
up
powered
detected.
up. But now, do we have kicking distance? No, we'd have to charge. The other archer has gone. So, in we go on you, and we punch you, because, no. Come on, wait. So, here it is. We kick, and we pray.
Targeting for physical attack.
So we got one leg and some 40 something structure to go on the other one. You're down, you're very much hot, which means
Yes, Commander.
we must go here and we must hit the leg 2 times, and we don't. This could very much be the end, but we will try and get at least 3 pieces here. Come on.
Critical hit, Commander. Let's go.
Okay, what do we have? They both act before us, but Black Hawk for some reason went for the Withward. This is good for us. Galleon gets the most fire, and he even survives.
Can't
So
take many more hits like that.
he also closes down. Fire starter is within charging distance. Yeah, but it's charging distance. And I very much want you to just hit this leg,
Double time. Let's go.
because we need to hit this leg badly. So you're overhit it, which means more damage. We're going to go over the threshold, but we need it. We hit once only.
Over the red line. He did it.
Gauntlet goes in like this and focuses the leg here.
Target.
We get the leg and we somehow have him on the ground.
Waiting for orders.
Don't even know what happened, but we'll take it. So you get the second machine gun going, you shoot the leg. We pretty much have the leg.
Critical hit, Commander. Waiting for orders.
So we just stay stand and shoot here, but it's not a good idea because we have no hit chance at all with you. What happened? You had better hit chance when he was standing.
Negative damage.
Okay, this archer gets up. We've given him a galleon to destroy, so hopefully he just goes about it. Yeah. You go there. I don't care. I'd gladly trade a galleon for 4 pieces of an archer.
Orders?
So what do we do here? We're pretty much burning. So we might as well let the Black Hawk do its thing. Yeah, this is dangerous.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Okay, we do have you. We're just going to show our backs to you. Promise we can't get a good angle on you, so we're just going to not let
Roger that.
the Black Hawk get to our side, hopefully. And we shoot what we have. I should have shot the uncrit
Out
enemy
of
now
long range
first,
missiles.
Waiting for orders.
but what can you do? I'm very much willing to just crash and burn here, because we have a shot on the open leg and we want it, so even risking an armor blow up, yeah, we are. It's too important. We have him. That's the second, and yeah,
Watch my heat. I'm taking
something has blown up on us, or it was just... No, it was just on the archer when he fell down, so we're good in this regard. We hopefully have initiative over the Black Hawk, but we don't. But he went for the fire starter, and he might actually be kind enough to have just stood into perfect punching distance even.
Rolling.
So I just remembered, yeah, I know, but I just remembered we have this, so we might as well use them. We only have to get
Roger that.
very few damage to these legs to get them down.
Solid connection on that one.
Standing by.
It would be better if we had our Vulcan now,
Let's move.
but we thought we were bailing out, so...
Roger that.
And yeah,
Miss.
we need a cooldown turn here. But afraid we won't get one. I'm actually trying to jettison, if I can remember which one was the key to do. They might actually have changed where you have to click to jettison the... Okay, perhaps it's here. No, it isn't. I would have sworn it was control click, but...
What's up,
Oh,
boss?
come
I'm starting
on.
to cook.
That's the fire starter then. Oh, he missed. He missed. Very
Commander?
nice of you, mister. And yeah, we can't. We can't do much here, so we charge like madmen
Location confirmed.
in the hopes
No
we
joy.
could hit you.
Standing by.
We're pretty much cold now. We want to get some distance to get the... Yeah, we want to move a bit back. This is better. So, do hit the leg. It's not that complicated.
Here it comes.
Still can't hit the leg. So... Yeah, whatever we do, we don't get any closer than that, so we pray for a lucky hit on a leg, and we get it on a 16%. So crazy stuff, but we actually,
For orders.
if we're somewhat lucky, getting out of this with at least
Receiving you.
at least 4 parts of. Yeah, I know, but I need you to overheat all the time because we've got a second look here. And yeah, we could have bailed out, but
Mission successful.
there's something to completing missions like this. So you see why you see why going in the Cicada mission can be suicide. We got very lucky. We could have gotten the gauntlet destroyed. We could have lost more than just the galleon. But stupidity sometimes is an awesome thing. So that's special mech, and we're not going to see one around anytime sooner. So we go for the 5S and pray that it's compatible with the 4MI, because we'll have tons of good things on the table. Just going through to just see on what I'm missing. Tons of value, but hopefully we get something. Okay, we get 4MI part. Hopefully they are compatible. We get 1 Black Hawk part, we get 1 Cicada part, we got 1 AMS flare, which is good because we have no special slots used. We got an arc launcher, which quite frankly can go, but Saramirian, not a fan of them. We keep the engine in case. We keep the Omni Lower because we might be able to put it on the gauntlet, we'll see. We keep the rangefinder because we have nothing right now on sensors. Well, that's a cockpit mod, but you get the idea. And we keep the ammo bins because we're not too pressed to sell them yet. So if the 4MI is compatible with the 5S, we might be able to just put an Archer now up and running, which would be an awesome upgrade. But I'd have to look, and I probably will off camera, what is the 5S bringing to the table, and if it brings an XL, might want to just wait to bring it up. So this being said, this pretty much marks the time to just close the chapter, and we'll be starting next chapter with the information we need regards to the compatibility and what the 5S brings to the table. So thank you very much for watching. As you see, we got quite a bit of downtime, but getting at least 4 parts of an Archer was very much worth it. And if it's compatible, we even got a full mech out of a full heavy mech out of a half skull assassination. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time.